Angela Merkel government has come under attack on Wednesday as the Chancellor's number 2, Olaf Scholz, engaged in a bitter row with the Bavarian President over lockdown measures. Bavaria's leader, Markus Soder, reminded Mr. Scholz that he was not prime minister in a series of outrage about coronavirus anti-virus measures for the country. The pair clashed at a summit between federal and state governments. After 9 hours of tough negotiations, all parties agreed to relax some lockdown measures, but the agreement was not short of heated arguments. Mr. Soder, party leader of the Catholic Social Union, CSU, and Mr. Scholz, deputy prime minister and leader of the Social Democratic Party of Germany, locked in the wake of federal contributions to private funds. Business and small business leaders. Mr. Scholz just wanted to accept a part. According to some people present, Mr. Soder told Ms. Merkel's number 2, "You are upset about something, it is not your money." "No, but it's the money of the German taxpayers that you want to decide freely," Scholz replied. The answer aroused Mr. Soder's anger. "I don't know what you have been drinking, but you are not prime minister here. You are not the king of Germany or the ruler of the world." After the difference of opinion, they spoke to each other again. "I don't want to say we are one heart and one soul, but everything is fine now," confirmed the CSU leader. The hardship fund goes back to Federal Minister of Economics Peter Altmaier, CDU. The fund is intended to help companies that do not exactly meet the previous auxiliary criteria or where special conditions in certain industries are not recorded. Mrs. Merkel and German state leaders eventually agreed on a phased easing of coronavirus curbs along with an emergency brake to let authorities reimpose restrictions if case numbers spike again. With elections looming, the German Chancellor and the regional leaders have faced growing pressure to set out plans to restore normal activities after 4 months of lockdown. However, daily cases are creeping up again and only around 5% of the population have received a first vaccine shot. Mrs. Merkel told on Wednesday, "We are at the threshold of a new phase of the pandemic that we can go into not carelessly but still with justified hope." She too described the negotiations with the regional chiefs as tough. The leaders agreed to use the full length of the approved interval between first and second vaccinations and to minimize stockpiling of booster shots to get more people started on the 2-shot course. The European Medicines Agency, EMA, recommends giving Pfizer and BioNTech's injections 3 weeks apart and AstraZeneca's up to 12 weeks apart.